Hey guys, it's been a while. How is everybody? I'm back. I haven't read since April. It's been crazy. I work a lot. And the job that I do literally kicks my ass. To be honest with you, working in a greenhouse, especially in the Greenbelt in the Niagara area, it's been hot. It's been so hot. And I feel like I just have no energy when I get home to do much of anything. So I've just been focused on work lately. But I have enough energy to read today. It's a cool day. It's like 18 degrees and I'm loving it. I got my sweater on and it's really good. So today I'm actually going to do something fun. Usually my readings are very deep and um, you know what? It's summertime. It's like the season of love. So we're going to do love readings. And while I've been off, I've been looking at different readers and different styles in which people read, and I don't do a lot of love readings, but I think I've formulated some good questions to pose to the deck to get a really accurate love reading. And so what we're going to look at today, this reading is for Taurus, by the way. I have my little notes here. What we're going to look at today is your love connection or relationship with another person in depth. So I'm going to look at like the past energy and history of the relationship to kind of tune me into what's going on. And we're going to look at the energy surrounding your subconscious at the moment. We're going to look at the energy that your person is projecting onto the relationship, as well as the energy you are projecting onto the relationship. And finally, once we've assessed what's going on up here and what's going on outside around you, we're going to look at what your true, real desire is for this connection. At the end of it all, without judgment, I mean, if you could flip a coin, what would you want? Your true desires. We're going to look at that. So I have both of my decks, my favorite decks. I've got, I almost dropped them. The Rider-Waite deck here. I'm going to pay attention to that. Three of Pentacles is on the bottom of the deck. This is about building solid foundations with the important people around you. Okay. Then we're going to use Kim Cran's Wild Unknown. Ooh, who's this? The King of Wands. This is interesting. If I were to describe the personality of this King of Wands, they are very charming. They're a very charming individual and very charismatic and good at getting people's attention. Be a very good-looking individual. They really care about their appearance, how they project themselves out into the world. It's also a very fiery, passionate card. So we're going to read on all of this, but I'm going to use this deck here to pull the major signifiers for the reading, and then I'm going to use the Rider-Waite for the clarification on those readings, okay? So here we go. Let's pull a card to represent the most recent past energy of the relationship, what the history of the relationship is like. What do we got? Six of Cups. Okay, this could be a very deeply rooted relationship from your past or something that's been very long term, okay? But the energy that is associated with this card is, sometimes it comes up as sibling energy, okay? This could go way back, maybe even to your childhood. Okay. Let's clarify that. That's interesting. I just want to note that the Page of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. That's like youthful love, okay? Teenage, heart on your sleeve type energy here. This person can very well be someone from your past, I think. Let's see. Let's clarify it, though. Let's see what the Rider-Waite deck has to say. Pardon me. I know it's itchy allergy season, man. Oh, the allergies. Let's clarify the Six of Cups, which is signifying the most recent past energy and history of the relationship. The Lovers. I like that. That's like really nice out of the gates. This is a deeply important bond. The Eight of Pentacles. Just a couple more. Let's look at the past. Oh, two more. So, what I have coming up here for the rest of this reading, okay, the nature of the history of this relationship, someone very close from your past. There has been a lot of investment here. Okay, there was a lot of investment into this relationship. The Eight of Pentacles represents really investing and working hard towards something. But there's also been, I feel, some tumultuous times and a breaking period with this person in the past. This Four of Wands here. And I feel like there was a shedding. Okay, when I say a shedding, I am referring to whatever tumultuous times were had with this person. Okay, there was growth from it. There was a rebirth from it in a positive way. Being in the Eight of Swords state of mind, okay, is very, very up here. And oftentimes when we get into our heads, it can be a very tumultuous place. Okay, but this relationship is deep, and it's something that is important, has been important. But I feel like there was a break period in this relationship. But there's this fast-moving energy coming in at the end, and we're going to try and figure out what this is about with this Eight of Wands, okay? The Eight of Wands represents, like, communication coming in quickly, and you weren't expecting it. Alternatively, it can also represent that really there was no direction at the time for this relationship. Like, these wands are just flying out of nowhere. There's no particular direction that they're going into. It's on the bottom of the deck. All right, Taurus, I want to look at the subconscious energy that is surrounding you right now. We're going to bring some stuff to the forefront to look at. What's going on in your head? A few cards fell out. This is interesting. Temperance. There's our friend. I don't think this is a what. I think this is a who. And this person, I feel, this is how you see this person. You are very, very taken with them. There's a lot of passionate feelings going on towards this person. But somewhere in here, there is this imbalance. And these are the same cards, two different decks. Same meaning. They are the same. Okay? The butterfly is essentially trapped inside the chrysalis, okay, and it's tight and it's uncomfortable. Well, so is being stuck in your head, okay? This has been an issue in the past. This turmoil going on up here. Your state of mind right now, you are probably feeling very in your head at the moment, especially when it comes to the connection and your person. It's interesting because I feel like this person is like your guiding light, so to speak, especially with this Temperance card. It's almost as if this person encourages you and reminds you to stay balanced and in a state of grace. You likely look up to this person. These two cards together, okay? You are very, very fond of this person. But I feel like you feel an imbalance. It's almost like you admire them so much and you look up to them so much. You get stuck in your head about Am I doing the right things? Is this what so and so would do? Am I making the purest choices for myself? Am I treading completely with grace here? Okay. They may even feel like your grace. Okay. And yet, we're stuck in our head about something. I'm just curious as to what is on the bottom of the deck. I was just curious. I don't always tell you what's on the bottom of the deck. Sometimes I do. I think there's some important stuff there. But we're going to clarify first, and I'll leave it there. Get a sip of coffee into me. It's got foam. It's so good. Let's clarify your subconscious energy and try to pull some stuff out for you to look at. Let's do some assessment. Okay? Some soul work. Let's do some soul work. I think that's what this is about when we dive into our subconscious. Six of Cups, Ace of Swords. Oh, okay. There is a lot going on here. Okay. Again, this Six of Cups, this is a very deep, important relationship that's probably been in your life at some point, on and off, for a very long time. Okay. This is a filling of each other's cups mutually, over and over. So you got the Six of Cups, Ace of Swords, Ten of Swords. Oops. This Knight of Wands. Seven of Wands. The Emperor. And the Tower. There is change afoot going on right now. There is probably, I feel like I dropped a card. I did drop a card. There is probably a lot of rifts right now in communication between you and your partner. And I don't feel like it's coming in from you, okay? I feel like you very much so up here, just like, I think the reason you get stuck in your head is because you have a lot to say. You're a passionate individual. You have a lot to say. To speak the truth, whether it's your truth, your personal truth, or some form of truth, okay? There's some hurt. There's some hurt. You are trapped in your head about things that you want to openly verbalize to somebody, okay? But I think to a degree, you feel like this person just doesn't understand or can't understand. I mean, someone can only understand something from their own perspective and through their own filters. And I think to you, this person almost seems like stern and rigid, and it's almost like you can't really approach them as like your partner. But this person, again, you put this person on a pedestal, right? Going back here with Temperance and the King of Wands. This is the Emperor, okay? I think the nature of the relationship and how you communicate together is difficult because of perhaps the place that you've put them in. And what happens when we put someone on a pedestal? Okay, they are... Oh, someone needs to talk to me. One second. Sorry guys, carrying on. Like I was saying, when you put someone on a pedestal, you put them above yourself, okay? And the nature of the relationship and how you communicate changes, okay? But there's some hurt here that you are very driven to communicate right now. You might even feel like you need to defend yourself. I feel like I'm supposed to tell you, this is just something like coming in for me, is in defending yourself, ask yourself, are you making excuses for yourself? If that resonates, great. If it doesn't, move on from it, okay? But there's also this Tower card coming in. Something is playing on your mind right now that is, you want change. Now, that's what's going on up here. You want change, and I think you want it so badly, and you go around and around and around about it. This Tower moment is coming up, and I don't feel like this is a happy Tower moment. Do I think there can be happy Tower moments? Yes. One's initiated by yourself, okay, because you are living with foresight, and making wise decisions for yourself. Are they often difficult? Always. But when they are self-initiated, often they are much smoother, okay? These important, huge moments of change. I don't see the Wheel of Fortune, and I don't see the World card, and I feel like the stuff that's going on in your head is going to push a change of self-sabotage. That's what it feels like. But the desire, I think you want to communicate the changes that you want, but you, because of the hurt, are having a very hard time expressing what those changes are and what those needs are and what those desires are. And so I think sometimes you come off as defensive. And maybe you're defensive because you've put this person in this position, or you view them as this way sometimes. So let's look at this a little more. The next thing that we are going to look at is the energy that your partner or your person is projecting onto the relationship. So let's pull some signifiers for that, okay? Let's pull some signifiers for how your partner is projecting themselves onto the relationship. What does that look like? A few cards just fell out here. I'll take them all. Your partner, the Magician, the Five of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Two of Cups. That's a really interesting lineup. I feel like I even need to clarify that before I speak on it. What is that about? That's interesting because there's so many positive cards here. We have the Two of Cups, as well as the Queen of Wands, which matches the King of Wands. So I think that you both see each other the same way. Like there's a passion that's there. There's passion between the two of you, okay? Okay. I think what the important message here, Taurus, is needs, wants, and desires. Okay. I think that's what the conflict is, right? Is those needs, wants, and desires are not being communicated. Okay. I think even your partner is having a very difficult time communicating those wants and needs. All right. But I do feel like, regardless, they want to manifest and build something here. That's what this Magician is all about. That's what that's about. Let's clarify. How are they projecting this energy onto the relationship? So when I say projecting onto the relationship, this is the stuff that you notice. So you're going to see their behaviors and all this stuff. This is how it's coming out, okay? What do we got here? The Page of Swords. Oh dear. Knight of Pentacles, the Empress, the Star card. I would just like a couple more. One more. What's this one? Okay, the Five of Swords. Another one. Where does the Five of Swords just come out of? Woo! Ten of Cups. Okay. This person, this is how they see you, okay? You are very much so like their goddess, all right? They see the future with you. That's what this Star card is about, okay? Especially with this Ten of Cups. But there's barriers. There's barriers right now, and there's a huge lack of communication going on. I also kind of feel like this person probably keeps an eye on you quite a bit, and not necessarily in a healthy way all the time, like whether that's looking at your social media, okay, or keeping tabs on your phone, or just observing from a distance, okay. It almost to me feels like a card of distrust, okay. It is a card of distrust. They're almost like looking for problems, and by consistently looking for problems are creating problems that aren't there, okay. But they're slow moving energy, I feel. Slow move. Oh no, sorry, this is the card I meant to bring up, this Knight of Cups. They are very slow moving energy, okay, and very, very grounded. I feel like Taurus, the passion right now is more so on your end, although they're very connected to you and they love you and they look at you the same way, okay. There's this passion on your end that's almost insatiable. It's almost insatiable, and it's like, I kind of feel like you almost feel like you're jumping out of your skin, like you're just going to jump out of your skin because you can't communicate yourself the way that you want to, and so this Tower moment is over here. But the interesting thing here is, it seems to me that your partner's interests lay here at home. Where is sanctuary? Where is comfort? Where is deeply emotional. Okay. And for you, I feel right now, the things that you want to communicate really, really, really go just beyond the bills and the day-to-day and the everyday stuff that people in relationships go through. You're like, where is the passion? Okay, where is the passion? Okay, these three here, okay, these are all the sexy cards. Okay, that's what these are. That's where these are. What they are. Especially with this Two of Cups, okay, and you got Lovers up here. I feel like you're like, I need passion in my life, alright? So let's carry on. Let's carry on a bit. Let me have a sip. I have a skylight on my patio, and it's starting to come over me, and it's hot. But it's keeping my coffee warm, so whatever. Let's look at how you are projecting yourself onto the relationship. So I'm not just talking about like what's going on in your head subconsciously. We've dealt with that. One thing can be going on in your head, and you can be projecting something totally different out onto the relationship that your partner can pick up as either a definite, a vibe, whatever it is. So how are you projecting yourself onto the relationship? The Hermit. That's an interesting one, the Hermit. You've probably pulled back a little bit. You're like, I'm going to my cave. Goodbye. And, like, literally, like, you know, maybe you felt like you need to take space for yourself. The Hermit is also about being very emotionally mature. And maybe at times you feel like your partner is just not on that level of emotional maturity. I think that might be part of it. Maybe you're on different wavelengths emotionally at times. But again, there's a great deal of love and passion here. Okay. So this Hermit, what you're projecting onto the relationship, let's clarify that and what that looks like. I'm going to take these off because they're causing streaks all over my face. Hermit. The Hermit for Taurus, what they are projecting on to the relationship. Dreams, wishes, and deepest desires. Again, this need, like this wanting to jump out of your skin and almost be like, I want all of this. I want this, I want this, I want this. We're going to do this, fantasies that. Like, I feel like you just want to, like, share yourself in a really passionate way. In a very passionate way. Oh, shit. Some cards had flipped out and I forgot about them. The Magician. You both got the Magician. Okay, they are projecting the Magician out onto the relationship, and so are you. Okay, so are you. That is about creating something totally new with each other, okay? But again, I think your partner is projecting themselves onto, like, the wholesome, emotional bond that is between the two of you. It's a very emotional bond. And you got the Ten of Pentacles, okay? So what I'm getting from this is, like, physical needs, okay? Ten of Pentacles is about the physical. This is about the ultimate physical happiness, okay? The ultimate physical happiness. There's that King of Wands again. Okay, and here's the King of Wands from the other deck. Different decks, same card, same meaning. Okay. Your mind could be feeling like very lusty lately. You could be feeling very lusty. I think deep down though, all right, you know that where your partner is coming from is in a very grounded and stable place. It's like they keep you grounded and stable. They keep you grounded and stable. Okay, but you're probably just feeling very daydreamy right now. And I think you just have so much ambition for this relationship. I think you want to have fun with this person. Oh my goodness, that one flew out. Yeah, you want to come out victorious with this person. It's just like, how do I communicate what I need? You both got the Two of Cups. There's so much love here, okay? There's so much love here, and I think there's just difficulty expressing yourself. So let's look at, despite what's going on in your head, how you're projecting onto the relationship. The thing I want to look at now is like what your true deep desire is for the relationship. Okay? All said and done at the end of the day, like if you were to flip a coin and be like, what do I want? This is it. Okay? Lots of cards just came out. Yeah. You right now, okay, there's a lot here. Your deepest desires for the relationship. Here's the Hangman. This is about getting out of the funk. This is about being able to release yourself from being in a stuck-up position. Okay, Nine of Pentacles, Strength, the Empress, and the Five of Cups. Remember I talked about putting someone on a pedestal, okay? You are on their level. You got to recognize yourself, okay, that there is an equality here. There is an equality, first of all, okay? Just want to point that out. But your deepest desires, this I feel like you really want to share your emotions. When I think about the Strength card, I think about like our most inner primitive responses to things, whether they're out of happiness, anger, sadness, sexuality, whatever it is, the primitive part of ourself. I feel like you want to share that part of yourself, but in a very mature way and in a very loving way. I think you also want to embrace your independence to a degree. And I think you actually really want to know yourself differently at this time. Which is why you have this itch to share yourself, because I feel like you're going through a flux and a state of change. Okay, you are ready to like leave this Five of Cups state. This is grief and loss. Fear of abandonment. This is deep fear of abandonment. Okay, maybe that's part of the issue. Remember you had this Ten of Swords come out in your subconscious, as well as that Eight of Swords come out before. Okay, at the end of the day, you really want to heal the pain. Okay, and I think sharing yourself verbally is going to be a huge part of that for you. But this is like the desire to communicate yourself in a very confident way. So where is this now going for July? Where is this going for July? Like, I feel like you want to feel good in your own skin, and you want to feel good in your own skin with this person. There's another Five of Cups. Okay, that's a double clarification. I'll show you. Same card, different deck, same meaning. Okay, but one is in reverse and one is upright. Okay, we're going to pay attention to that. Being stuck, communicating your deepest needs, wants, desires, and feelings. How are we going to get through? Oh no. Much to spell it. Sorry, Lily. Hi, Lily. Oh, booyah! Another Strength card. Tempering yourself. There's Judgment. And the Page of Cups, again, which came out earlier in the beginning of the reading. There feels like this very I feel like you're afraid of your vulnerability being judged. I feel like there is desire for an emotionally mutual exchange about what is really up as far as your wants, needs, and desires go. So it's time to start communicating those things. I'm just going to ask the deck one last question. What the deck and universe thinks is the most realistic approach to help you actually, go from mouth to message. So how can Taurus best come from this state of grace with the Strength card and the Temperance card to best communicate the pain that they feel? And I don't necessarily think it's a pain that this person has caused you. It's something that causes you pain. It's something that causes you pain. Okay. How can you best approach that? You need to go away and assess it. Assess exactly what the pain is with that Eight of Cups. Go up into the mountain. Okay, these two cards are related here. The Fool traverses up the mountain. They leave their broken cups of emotion in the past, and they go into the mountain. They become the hermit, and they genuinely assess what it is. Okay, so think about it this way. What triggers you? Figure out what that is. Okay, whatever about this relationship and communicating yourself, whatever the trigger is that gets you in your head with that 8, 9, 10 of swords state, where you can't even talk. It's almost like an aphasia. You are lost for words when it comes to this matter. Okay? Go away and assess it. That's way too much, but the Lovers did come up at the bottom. So did the Devil. So did the Seven of Cups. Yeah, Judgment. Like, this relationship is important to you. But how do you best communicate yourself? That was the question. Is how do you best come out and share? You are going to have to go away and really, like, you're going to have to plow through this Ten of Swords energy, okay, if you want a new beginning. This is about being logical with yourself. The Knight of Pentacles is a very slow-moving energy that's very discerning and wants to assess everything. Okay? What is it that irks you? Really, before you communicate what you want to communicate, okay, make sure that you've really taken the time to get down to the root of why the pain is there in the first place, so you can say, hey, I'm hurting, this is exactly why, and coming from your own place and not a place of blame. Okay? Otherwise, alternatively, what's this Tower moment about? You had the Tower moment in your state of mind and like, I need change, I need change, I need change, I need change. Yeah, I'm telling you, if you like, don't self-sabotage here. Okay? Don't self-sabotage here. Give everything very careful contemplation. These cards actually came out in reverse. The Sun refers to your happiness. The Nine of Swords refers to what keeps you up at night, what aches your heart. Okay? And there's that Queen of Wands, that's you. Okay? Don't self-sabotage. Whatever that means to you. Alright, I'm going to love you and leave you. It's been fun. It's been fun. This was a big reading. There's a lot of cards on the table here. Anyway, stay safe. Make wise choices.